Selling stuff pitches. But yeah, also within the phrase for us talking about here was selling stuff pitches, kind of the aspects for us saying the particular fair dis in terms like the encapsulation of like the government as far as what's supposed to happen within like the pitch, the United States is kind of giving Cuba like an ultimatum to kind of change the government if they want to get back fuel to the country and affairs like that within the product of this, some regime changes and pitch like that. It's kind of fray makes you question if that's kind of fair like Venezuela and Mexico and all these places not trying to help anymore pitch like that. Kind of the fray makes you question what sort of factor as to like the reasoning as to why the holdings on with those pitches. When I was asking Google about some of the pitches, they said it had to do with this like nationality type fair and pitches like that. Saying fierce nationalism and pitch like that within those parties as far as just lack of wanting to get towards regime change. Some of the pitches, just the party, some of the first was this kind of makes you question what sort of episodes of Miami Vice and MASH particular Cubans are holding on to for like the lack of willingness to make adjustments with some of the phrase for us saying. It's kind of phrase for us saying when you pay attention to Cuba, some of the phrase like Havana and some of the places like that, all those island type spots, Caribbean type fair pitch like that. It's kind of within phrase for us saying it's a perfect vacay type spot within pitch like that. Just the lawless kind of paradise when you think of like even like Miami Vice type movie out of like the 2000s type pitch like that, that just kind of the shipments where you think of like smuggling and pitch like that, some stuff as in the aspects for it's like the first kind of just natural kind of paradise, but then like the hot kind of Havana type weather and pitch like that, some stuff price in the aspect just get catch yourself a tan and kind of hit up like some resorts and taste the martinis for what's going to happen. This particular fray amongst this paradise, this lawless paradise, worked in 1984. So it's kind of why is that a problem in 2026? You know, within these frays, what changed across the past 30 or 40 some odd years? Pitch like that. It's like it's within fray. You can say within pitch, you can sell cocaine, but open up options for people to sue you if they overdose. Kind of pitch like that. Just seeming within like the fray, just like the supposed communism and affairs like that. Them seemingly not liking socialism and kind of more like aspects of political pluralism as far as those first analysis within pitch for saying this kind of it seems like they're I don't know as full bound because I haven't paid as full bound type of attention within pitch like that, but judged by the information that's available between some stuff phrase kind of seems within the products for saying that it's this particular a lack of kind of variety pitch like that and just kind of a one shot type of centralism that kind of goes along with it. Now I don't know his full bound, but it's just kind of pitch for us saying just having the aspect of like some lawless type fair, but it's kind of pitch as far as saying it's just not really like the aspect. The government just seemingly doesn't provide very many options within pitch like that. So it's kind of phrase as far as saying just paying attention towards it. The product of just wanting to keep within that mentality of being like the smuggle run country pitch like that. And it's not within like that being a humongous type problem with the pitch like this. The same sort of fray that it can continue within like that same sort of 80s claim pitch like that. So on stuff price with pitch for us saying just paying attention like the product of there just not being other type factors to kind of have more kind of flourish to kind of open up more options for like the fray of this. There's just seemingly not other options beyond just like the mandate type fair and pitch like that within those varieties as far as just paying attention like the product or just one or so or a small select handful of this type of options pitch like this. This phrase for us saying this was a particular pitch. In other words, kind of say Cuba isn't circulatory enough within pitch like this. Not to say it's full bound like me being able to pass that judgment within the full bound timeness. It's not within the commonplace. It is kind of pitch for us saying, with it being like a pretty good hot spot for like summer type fair pitch like that. At least it was several years ago. But the pitch for us saying something to products for us just paying attention towards has a good mentality amongst it with some of the stuff phrase, just that continued type aspect for like the Freya, just like good transit type fair when you think of things within the like those summer livings and vacay type livings and resort type fair within the aspects of that type of product, but it's just kind of pitched it just seemingly hasn't had like an update and like that advancement as far as those fairs. Now, I don't know if it's just strictly stuck in like 1963 and 1987 type mentalities pitched like that, or if it's just the fair that just hasn't been like some sort of aspect to like further type regulations. It's kind of fair as far as saying it just seems more having to do with the government as far as like the phrase that just like this not having like enough public kind of opinion going on. So pitch like that. But this phrase for us in some stuff products is paying attention towards it. We had just hit type products just 2 cents on some of the phrase for us paying attention to Cuba pitch like that.